hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Two Legit City on the mic. Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's your boy, me, Two Legit City, and we're here and we're live. And today we're playing some of that Oxygen Not Included, getting back into the Baator colony. Y'all know what it is. And of course, Bubba Fetta, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. You have the Mamba cleaning himself in the background. Let's adjust this. So we get the nice Mamba shot doing this thing. Cthulhu, what's good? I see you over there as well. Hope everyone's doing good today. Hope everyone's having a nice week. We are in the month of March. And it's supposed to be spring right around the corner. I wonder if the overall weather is going to be down or if it's going to be extreme temperatures on both sides. We'll have to find out this year. But for the most part, with the wintertime being cold, I am hoping that the summertime has cooled down as well. That's all I'm hoping for. If it does, we're doing better. If it's hot, I pray my AC survives another year. But we are getting back into the Baator Mamba colony. Today we're going to be grabbing super coolant. And today we're going to be trying to build the sour gas boiler design. At least any way that we can. And so, let's get into the game. Are we good? Are we good? Alright, we're lacking a little bit of O2 right here, which is not a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everyone comes out this way still. And we have an overflow as well. We can't fill up the oxygen as fast, feels bad. I honestly wouldn't mind using a separate line. Like maybe using this line right here to bridge in the insulated tiles and then cut this over here. So that this only fills up the last, this fills up the middle, and then the front is a little bit separated as well. I don't like how these suits are not getting charged, but we have a second suit dock, so it should be alright. Should be fine, should be fine. Alright, so we still need the headpiece for the Great Monument. We have it somewhat situated. A little bit of pea dirt, but it should be fine. Something got entombed. Oh, I gotta wrangle these guys. Everyone here is going, oh, what's this guy doing over here? He must have dug out with the regolith right here. He can't leave, so we're just gonna move him back. This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that's all of them. I probably need to cancel the baby. Leave the rest of them. And they're not able to eat, unfortunately, but it should be fine. Let's put this to 8. Yep, and we gotta move them. Let's go. Grub, they're doing their thing. I probably need to move a Grub back. And we need to kill some Sweetles. Let's move the Grubs. Attack the poor critters. I'm sorry, man. Y'all gotta go. We wrangle the Grubs and we gotta take out the Sweetles. Be like that sometimes. What's going on, Napolinis? How are you? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so it comes out at 18 now. That's a lot better. I could actually drop that off inside and just open this up now if I want to. Which is a decent option. I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't know if we need to open this up for anything, though. Hope you're feeling better. What's going on, Just Bisky? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're just doing our best. Just doing our best. Oh, so I don't need this anymore. I could still keep it here, not because it's hot, but it's gonna get yeah, it's not gonna warm up anymore. So I think this is gonna be better. Moving the liquids out too. It's not too bad. Did you get all the artifacts? No, I am missing this one. This is literally the last one I need. If I go back... We need... Oh no, it's 2 artifacts. Do I have... Oh, one of them's probably on the rocket still. Oh yeah, this was hot. I had to ice temp shift plate this. And that's because of the obsidian. Alright. Artifact man, there we go. Now we'll be at 9. I did not remove that, unfortunately. So then the last one is over here. So I think we got exactly 10 artifacts, which makes sense given that it's Baator Mod. If you guys are not familiar with the Baator Mod, it's supposed to be a hard mode, and the fact that they don't give you the artifacts until the very end, right? Makes sense. It's kind of in line with what they kind of do. So it's about right. It's about right. We have a lot of berry sludge. We have a lot of food in general, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Do you have a rocket outside? We do. Oh, it's coming back from Chilone. Oh, we gotta mine this out. That's right. We gotta build our design here. We have water in the reservoirs. I wouldn't mind getting some more water, to be honest. I wouldn't mind also pumping up the water from the nuclear waste. But I need to mine this area out to build the reactor here. Alright, so with the amount of delectables in here now, we should be able to get a lot more tonic root. Which we do make the curried bean to have a lot of beans, a lot of tonic root. Good stuff, good stuff. Honestly, man, they gotta give you a lot of tonic root per harvest. Like, the delectables are just so underwhelming. They need to make that a lot better. It is what it is, though, I suppose. You just hate to see it. Alright, let's do a little bit of cleanup in some of the spots. Oh, there's no storage for solidified oil. Feels bad. So let's just mop this up, remove the water, and then we'll deconstruct the area. We'll leave the abyssalite here. That's a nice thermal wall. Is this actually getting chilled past the sandstone? That's actually very possible. Yeah, because this area was minus 200. The heat is leaking through. So this is probably a great example for the people that don't think insulated tiles leak out any heat. And when you guys build a design and you guys don't utilize a vacuum inside, heat leaks out. And it's very apparent over here as this is hot and this is at 0, or it's getting close to it. And it's because it's sharing the wall with the minus 200 degree ice that's around right here. So that's even more deadly if you try to use just insulated tiles to seal up the magma at the bottom of the map. The heat leaks out. I remember I had a couple conversations with people that were in denial with that. That's not true. Insulated tiles stop the heat from leaking. I'm not losing any power. You're lying to me. Sometimes it's hard to talk to those people that believe they did nothing wrong. And that everything that did happen incorrectly was not their fault. It happens though. You never want to be in a state like that. You don't want to be in denial. Otherwise, you'll never learn and get better. Captain Obvious. CS2 hype, you gonna get it? Yeah, I have to. Probably have to. The only thing is that I don't like how the trailer was not actually in the same engine as the video game. I don't like that kind of practice. When they shell out for the trailer, but it doesn't use actual game footage. Not a fan of that. Those people feel that way about everything in their life. Yeah, I've had someone come into chat before and ask me about why their magma boiler didn't last as long, and when I told them why, they were just like, yeah, that's that's not a thing. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, that's just not possible. And I'm just kind of like, okay, man, I can't help you then because you're not listening to the truth. And I'm just like, shrug, dude. I can't help him. There's already a CS2 Twitch category. It might be releasing in a month, more or less. Paradox tends to release soon after announcements. I hate that they used Unreal Engine 5 in their trailer and that the game is on Unity. Like, why do that? Why do that? This is a city builder. It doesn't need to be great graphics. I don't know, it just seemed weird, man. It seemed weird. Oh, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. But yeah, hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's playable. Out of all these streamers on Twitch that play it, I'm probably going to be the one that's gonna be the least affected by the lack of mods, lack of anything. I'll probably be able to build a nice city without anything, without any help. What's going on, Fractal Kind? How are you? I see you over there. Not gonna lie, you don't know anything about the technical stuff, about the engine and whatnot. So what I heard was that they used Unreal Engine 5 to make the trailer. And that makes sense. They had a lot of things on it that was very very AAA-esque, where they show you a trailer of the video game, but nothing in the trailer is actually game footage. Which that means is that the graphics, the animations, the reflections, like the RTX on in the trailer, is not going to happen in the actual game. Well, that's not true. It means that it's not guaranteed to happen in the actual game. It doesn't have to happen, but it can. So what that means is normally when that happens and the company spends money to get a third party to re-render their game on a different engine so that it looks a lot better in terms of the graphics possibilities, you get the trailer that we got. And that's typically only something if you have money you're able to do, because that stuff is expensive. Now, what that means is that we shouldn't expect anything from the actual trailer to be actually in the game, right? The RTX graphics, the sim animations where one of them is walking, one of them is running, and you know, the building, when the building was being what was that called? When they build the pillars on the side, what's that called? When you're erecting a building, right, and it goes up, you have these like pillars on the side so the builders could climb up and down. Scaffolding, there we go, scaffolding. Like going inside the scaffolding, right? Wait, so what's... Cam, I'm confused, man. You asked what that was and I was explaining it. I'm confused, man. Wait, so... I'm not saying that... I mean, that I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't even know what you're asking anymore. It's. I mean, you gotta be consistent. Otherwise, it's like you're just all over the place. So for the most part, what we see in the trailer is not gonna be what we see in the actual game. And yes, there are other games that do that, where they have a trailer and doesn't match their gameplay at all, right? But that doesn't justify it. I still don't think that's gonna be, oh, that's fine because other people do it. I don't like that train of thought. I'm not a fan of that, because it's like they're spending money on that, and then when we get the game, if it's not actually fleshed out to people's liking, it's gonna feel like they set themselves up to fail. They spent money on a trailer instead of developing the game. That's the biggest gripe with that most of the time. So the fact that they used a different engine for the video game means the graphics is probably not going to be as good. We'll have to see, of course. But yeah, don't expect anything on the trailer to actually be real gameplay. Another thing is that it's released 2023. Whenever it releases, that's fine. I just have to hope that it's a good game. Yeah, because the trailer didn't show anything, right? Like, I would say other things, like the mechanics wouldn't work that way, but the trailer didn't show anything. Anything. The trailer didn't show anything outside of the fact that, well, they have a new game. You don't get to see any of the mechanics, you don't get to see any of the features. It's just kind of just, you know, it's a teaser trailer. It doesn't show anything. It just kind of tells you that something's on its way. Alright, we're gonna drop Mercury right here. I'm gonna have to mine this out. Very unfortunate. But yo, hope you have fun with that, Captain Obvious. I'll probably get it too. I don't know if they're gonna have mod support from the get-go, but it is what it is. I don't know what your... I don't get what the point is. Yeah, you could do that. What about you can create? Yeah, you can. Of course you can. I just hope you're not going to use that as justification. Because that's what it sounds like. Bubba Fett, a paradox is not without its glitches. I think you'd really like Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. It's an amazing city builder with a unique take. Fantastic reviews on Steam. It's render. I don't have time to check out the new game. And I don't have the money to spend on it. I don't know how much it costs. I just don't have disposable funds. So there's no shot I attempt it. Unless I get the game from free by the devs or something like that. There's probably no shot I check it out. I just don't have time, dude. There's just no time to do anything. Why do we have 1,400 seeds right here? This is very suspicious. 1,400 mealwood seeds. Why is it over here? What happened over here? There's no Paku over here either. I'm so confused, man. The seed should be over here for whatever reason. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so today we're going to be grabbing super coolant, and we're going to be trying to make a sour gas boiler. So the heat source is going to be the bag at the bottom of the map. So we're going to need to clear a space and make a vacuum so that we could actually start to deal with the area. Of course, that means we're going to have tiles. Have a solid wall to prevent heat transfer and to maintain the vacuum a little bit easier. What we have to do at the moment right now is going to be to remove the gas. That's what we're going to do. dumping out the gas right here into the room above. We're pumping out the sour gas for the most part, and we got to store it. Afterwards, once we're ready, we'll dump it back out so we can make methane with that, make it into a sour gas boiler. So, of course, we have some rock gas right here. Going to have to be weary of that. If we wanted to be safe, we would want to tap the magma from the right side. There's a couple of benefits with the volcanoes intact, and the fact that there's no pockets of rock gas. There's glass, but I'm not really too worried about that. There might be rock gas at the bottom, but I don't think so. There's also the need of diamonds right here. I want the diamond in order to finish the monument headpiece. And that's going to be what we're going to want to do here. So we're going to do this right now. Hey, someone wants to get perm banned. Got 'em, boys. These spam bots, they don't stop. They don't stop. They try to bypass banned words by using the word DOT instead of an actual .com. Classic shenanigans from the bots. You hate to see it, but you know, bots and live streaming. I don't think there's a more iconic type of pairing. Alright, so we gotta pump this out. It's a small space. It shouldn't take that long. And then let's start working on this area. We're gonna need some ladders here. What temperature does Mavic melt at? The Mavic ladder is melted 14. That's actually solid. So we're gonna use the Mavic ladders. We're gonna start going down. We're gonna start mopping up the mercury from here. Deconstructing the doors, right? Getting that situated. So we're just gonna get that started. Deconstruct the tile. Ooh, if I I'll have to just build the ladders then. Heat transfer is not gonna matter. We have suits. Dumping out the gas. Should be fine. Alright, so we have a little bit of the tiles right there. The mercury got mopped up and taken care of. There is a little bit of droppings that still happen over here, so let's remove the ladders so that later when we mine everything and it falls down, it doesn't become a hassle. I'll probably want to sweep these items then. There's low mass, so when we bring them out, it's not going to be that bad. I was a little bit worried about something like moving out the item and it's hot, causing some heating issues. But for the most part, it's not too bad. It's cooling pretty well. Can't complain. Alright, so we're still keeping this room here. Not because we're crushing the gas, but because we're dumping anything that filters out into this pocket. Eventually, we'll get the natural gas, CO2 into there. So we'll just leave that there for now. Alright, so let's let this do its thing. We have to vacuum. We need to build a ladder space. Right? And then we want to... Well, I want a ladder down. I just hope it's not going to be that bad. Autosave lag. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove the door, ladder down, and then once we do one door, we'll do left and right, ladder all the way down, removing all the doors up until this wall. I'm thinking about replacing this with insulated tiles, which probably makes a lot of sense. Could probably use obsidian here, so I don't have to worry about it. Put that there as well. And then these two, I'm a little bit worried because I don't want to lose the infinite pressure. And then since this is walled off, I don't have to worry about gas leaking through too much. Should be fine. The solid should pop back up anyways. The door is actually dealt with, so we'll just do that. So what we have to do now is we have to go back to the magma planet. There's a couple things we got to do. We got to push out the magma, and then we got to tunnel through. After we tunnel through, we got to go through to the bottom, pick up the artifact, and leave. There's a couple things we're going to need in order to do that, and that's going to be, we need to have a steel rover, so it's probably going to be this rocket. We're also going to need someone that's able to mine through obsidian, so it's going to be Rambo. He's got the miner's hat. It's got to do its thing. Alright, so we got to fly back. We need to make sure we got food in here. Oh yeah, it was hot. The obsidian is still hot. Okay, so we're going to keep the water in here. We're going to have to make sure that... Oh, we need toilet water. That's another thing we need. Alright, so we're going to add some toilet water, just like this. The only downside is that it's going to be... water's still coming in, Oh, I'm filling up the rocket with water still. Oh, did I remove or did that melt? I don't know if that got removed or if I melted it, but we have a pipe just leaving now. Let's cut this. We also want this going to the left now instead. And then let's cut this from here. So it flows backwards. We want this to go into the toilet for the rockets. This one needs it as well, so I might as well split it. Oh, it's another bot. Thank you, Ace Cow. I see you over there. Thank you for that. Dude, that's the second bot, dude. From the same website. That's rather impressive. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and I should be good. That's way too much water. 1, 2, 3. I think we cut it here. And then we'll have it flow back to the water storage. Oh, that didn't connect. Oh, because of the bridge. And because I didn't connect it on the bottom side. That's interesting. Alright, we don't need this then. Alright, we have bathroom water. We'll keep the water on the ground. Not because I want to keep it there, but I think because it's going to be pretty cool. And then we have food. Berry sludge. The obsidian needs to stop. So this is maxed out. We don't need any more deliveries. It's also 132 degrees. We need to keep the ice there because it's hot. Oh, he just removed a lot of obsidian. Good stuff. Reduce the heat mass so we don't have to worry about that heating up in the mission anymore. Alright, so this is going to be Rambo. He'll go after the meteor shower. Put him into the crew. We do need to charge the rocket, so I might as well turn this on right now. We need to charge this one. This is at 14 out of 4,000. Over here, this room is decently warm, but it's not too bad. We have a nice bedroom. Mess hall, no bathroom. This bin is... Oh, this bin has graphite. Oh, yeah, we're good. We have graphite here, baby. Alright, so that means I need to make super coolant, which requires fullerene, which requires sulfur and aluminum. Oh my god, I almost didn't have sulfur. I'm so lucky I had this. Alright, so we're going to make all the fullerene. So let's look at fullerene before I mess up. Just in case it has like a temperature threshold thing I need to worry about. Nope, becomes carbon at 3,900. Liquid carbon. Solid carbon. Wait a second. It becomes refined carbon. Okay, interesting. Either way, though, we need to get power onto this. This is 1,600 watts, which is why I wanted it in here. Need to make sure we have that on the heavy power line. And then this says I need to have... Yeah, that's fine. Supercoolant needs gold. Oh, I don't have gold. I have electrum that I could refine, though. And then petroleum I don't have either. Okay. So we're going to need to make some petroleum. We have a little bit of crude oil right here. I shouldn't need that much actual petroleum. I'm hoping I don't need to do anything with that. Because I don't have that much real oil. Struggles. I could use it though. Okay, so it's open. So we'll do that. Moment it's open, we'll launch. Oh, we have a new printable. What do we got? Let's grab the copper ore. Okay, so we're just going to use the oil here in the infinite storage, and we're going to be making a very simple oil refinery, which means the natural gas is going to spill over. So this is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's here. It does pressurize, so I don't want it to be in a room. And we're just gonna let the gas release. We're not gonna make a proper petroleum boiler. We're just gonna take the L and build a refinery. The radiant piping. All right, I'm probably gonna have to remove that as well. Let's make this out of steel because we can. And I probably don't have enough steel for the headpiece, so let's actually heat this up again. We're at 21 degrees. That's not bad. That means the water here, it's around 23. That's pretty solid. I need to get a deodorizer here, actually. This is 3,000 watts. Okay, we're using the other line. Going like that, because we have to. We need to start deodorizing the area. Alright, so we need to make some more steel. Let's make 50. That's probably pretty safe. Without heating up the water by too much. It's probably just going to go by like 1 degree Celsius. This area is starting to vacuum, which is fine. Let's go, let's go. Let's launch so that we can leave. I might want to also start sweeping the regolith here. There's a lot of hot regolith that we could use. We have not heated up the conveyor rails yet. That's supposed to be tackling the hot stuff. Very impressive, very impressive. Oh, we have a shovel egg in here. Why is that? And we can't reach it? Why is that? Is someone grabbing this and dropping it off somewhere else? How come we're not sweeping? How come we're not sweeping the shovel egg? Is there an automation issue? No. Oh, I forgot. This is allow manual use, sweep only. There we go. Now it's going to sweep everything out. There we go. There we go. They're fun. We just got to move the eggs out. This guy's stuck inside. We need to change the sensor then. This is to a 7. There we go. That should be open. Alright, tonic group for everyone. I probably have to sweep the regoliths from here. It's kind of funny. Sweep these two to move it back inside. Oh, they're hungry? They ate all the regoliths? Oh, snap. Okay, my bad. I was like, dude, what do you mean picky eater hungry? We got the regolith right here. And I was like, oh, they don't have enough regolith. Let's get him some food, boys. It's time. Let's get some regolith off of the streets. I hate to say it, but gotta get it from the streets. Alright, so this is gonna take 1.6 cycles. So we gotta close the door. After we mine this, we probably want to sweep it up as well. Yeah, okay, so the molecular forge is here. We're gonna do this forever. Because we need to do this ASAP. And then we're going to get the items for super coolant, which is going to be gold plus petroleum. This is going to suck. Oh, I actually have gold. I don't want to waste that. I have to use electrum. Even though electrum is mad hot. I won't do it yet. We're out of oh, we took all the obsidian with us. Oh my god, we did. We took all the obsidian with us to the other planets. So I'm out of obsidian. Okay, we'll have to use a different material then. Probably use igneous. It's probably fine. Oh, and this is a vacuum? Wow, that was fast. What happened? That was really fast. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll work our way down. We basically have a vacuum here now. Gas line is complete. Nice. The liquid pump right here is also okay. As everything here is in grams, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Damn! Did this just spawn here? 20 tons of dirt? God damn, that's a lot. 20 tons of dirt. For no reason. Okay. 20,000 kilograms just because there had to have been something organic here that must have cooked. Clay? No. Clay does not become dirt, it becomes ceramic. What happened here? 20 tons of dirt? Must have been like pea... No, not pea dirt. Had to be something organic, right? I can't even imagine what that is. Either way, we gotta mine this out. It's gonna fall down, we'll have to clean it up. Since this is clean, we can remove this now. Start removing this layer of solids. Still gotta do the doors. Got to have the electrum door set up. Have a vacuum when it's done. Okay, so we do the thing. Speed this up. Gotta go all the way down, of course. Oh wow, they actually climb down. That's impressive. Alright, so now we gotta remove all the doors. Hopefully they do the ladders first without me having to tell them. I don't need the power and the pump from this side anymore, so I will want to remove everything here. I will leave it like that. I'll probably need to bring the power back eventually. I probably don't want to because it's probably going to be heavy usage at that point. We're going to need to bring down another power wire. I think that's going to be okay. So this also needs juice. I forgot about that. Need a little bit of power for this. Now we're going to remove that. This is at 2,000 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Times that. That's about 2,000 watts. So it's only actively like 800 watts on it, which is these two, this pump, and then the shutoffs. There's no more liquid that's being filtered out, luckily. Oh, and the phosphorus ran out of space. Oh, wow. That's actually impressive. We have liquid phosphorus just inside the reservoir. I should probably drip that into somewhere so that it could chill. That's probably a great idea. Drip that somewhere that it could cool down. Only play Hearts of Iron 4. I see you, Bubba Fetta. I see you over there. Alright, did we kill the Sweetles? We kinda did. We gotta take care of the Sweetles. They all need to die. Grubs need to be moved properly into the respective rooms. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Alright, just use the same power line. This is going to be temporary anyways. Oh, yeah, I need to do the line here. Alright, so we're going to cut this. And then I am going to manually move in some liquids. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Do we have any more space? Small bubble, 1 bubble, 2, 3. So we still have a little bit more. 1, 2. Alright, I'm just gonna have a 1 bubble gap. Alright, so the rest of this is just stuck in the loop, and it's not gonna be chilling anything anymore. So we just cut the cooling loop. We reduced it because we don't need it anymore. It makes sense. The steam turbines are not gonna be running anymore from this area. So now what we need to do is dump the water, which I believe is this line. That's funny. Everything connects. I just go like this. Yep, and everything dumps out into the filter. Great. Pea water goes out to here. Alright, so now we get rid of this. Gotta build out the power line. The liquid needs to go out into a a storage reservoir. I think we just use a regular pipeline so that it could cool while moving. And this is just gonna be a simple setup. I don't know if I should have a second one. I don't think we need to. And then this one needs to come in from the oil right here. So we have to bypass the loop, which shouldn't be a problem. We're just going to use a regular pipeline because we can. And then once the liquid dumps out, we're going to remove this pipeline, clean it up. All right, speed this up, speed this up. No research focused. Do I need I don't need research. So I'm thinking I don't need to do it because I don't want to do it. Like, I don't need ribbon cables. I don't need multiplexers. I'm not going to need the signals, automation receiver, or broadcasters. We are not going to need hydrogen. We're not going to need drill cones. We're not going to need launchers or beacons or petroleum. Can I just turn this off then? Oh, this is still on. Okay, let's charge the right side. Still charging, still charging. No one dug this out yet. It feels bad. And then, yeah, we're still charging because we should. All right, we'll let him do that then. Everything else is open and closed. And I think... I'm hoping we could just disable the research buildings. Did I disable this one? I didn't. And then I'm hoping that that pop-up goes away. The no research focused. Rocket platforms entombed. I hate this. I hate this, man. Can this just break, like, properly so I don't have to pop up anymore? Because I can't do anything about that. Oh, there's a frozen friend! Oh, I didn't even realize that. We can't freeze. We can't unfreeze him, boys. He's gonna stay here forever. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, man. You really do. Feels bad for this guy. Well, that guy's left there without a paddle. Can't open him up. Can't let him do what he wants to do. Critter starvation. It's fine. How come we never repaired this? How come we never repaired this? This is so weird. Is just not repairable diagonally? I don't get this. Like, why is this not being repaired? It's max priority. Auto repair is on. Awaiting repair delivery. Alright, we're just gonna remove the tiles and then reconstruct the tiles. Because we could probably do that instead. Building tiles diagonally. You use the rover to deconstruct? Oh, that's smart. I might as well do that too if I can. I should fly by, drop a rover just to deconstruct the platform. Just to get rid of the notifications. Alright, hopefully someone's working on this. It's a low priority, but it should be fine. Combats. Who are we fighting? Oh, we're fighting Sweetle still. Oh, that's fine. Little bit of CO2. Still working this out. I'm surprised they were still able to get out and not get stuck. When so many of the doors here had to be removed. Let's do that. A little bit of heat over here, but it should be fine. Alright, so for the most part, since this is ready now, we're just going to replace this with igneous. So that this area is going to be free. Still going to remove the setup. So we're going to remove this up to here. We're going to remove this up to here. And then we'll leave the rest. So we'll do this. Yeah, so we climb along this route, go up, and then we mine top down. Mine, deconstruct. Alright, so now this is emptied out. We're going to be able to remove the pipeline now, which is going to make this easier. Specifically, we're going to do this. And then we're going to cancel these two pipes so that we don't have to worry about that. We'll deconstruct this later. I want to do it now, but I don't think we have the labor to do that. My dupes are struggling to get everything done. Deconstructing this setup. Alright, so that's going to be fine. This is chilling. There's nothing else to pump out right now. P oxygen. I still want to clean that up. Let's put a deodorizer here. This is at... Oh, this is the heavy watt wire. Yeah, we're still going to use it. Thug life. And then I should get one over here. There's one over here working. I get started. And then this is 1900. I guess I could use that as well. This goes here. So far, so good. Making steel. I'm thinking about the gold situation still. But we should be fine. Alright, so we could send the rocket to the regolith planet. Just deal with the building. And then insufficient oxygen generation. That's impressive. Are we not producing anymore? Because we don't have steady water. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so let's go back to this. 99, and then once we do that, we'll do regular mud. Do all the P mud first. Still got to do that. Power is more or less okay. And this is going to require dupe operation. Oh, can I not reach these? Feels bad. Let's do it like this. Hopefully to be able to reach the doors. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We do this then. Climb up to here. Deconstruct these two. Deconstruct the doors. These two. Stand on this. Deconstruct the top. Yeah. That should be fine. So I want to mop up the liquids from here. Remove it. Remove all the solids next. That's going to be fun. We're going to need a dispenser bin then. I probably want it over here. I probably don't have to worry about this overheating as well. Alright, let this do its thing and speed this up. This Pip is lost. Let's put him back in the jail. I think he broke out when we were doing the thing earlier. This is priority, that's good. Oxygen is great. Don't really have to worry about that too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I'm missing one bed still. Okay. We'll make another bedroom. Let's get the race car bed. I mean the bouncy castle bed. New bedroom area. Just to have it. Just to have it. Dude, everyone comes out of this way. Alright, do we have a lot of fish here again? I think we need to do another purge. Just to reduce lag. Kill all the fishes. This is a weird mixed liquid. Same thing with the ethanol stuff. Don't have to deal with that, so we'll just ignore it for now. Alright, they're getting to work. Let's go. So the naphtha is never going to get hot enough to become sour gas. Because there's nothing here that's that hot. So that's going to be our saving grace. Alright, so how is this? We're here? Nice. Oh no, I didn't send down the rover. We're just here. Can I just send the rover from here? I can't, huh? Feels bad. I could probably just build that without using the rover, let's be real. Alright, so Rambo's gonna get his feet wet. He has light wounds. He still hasn't recovered from the first time he came in here and stepped into the magma. That's not a good sign. Alright, he's probably gonna wake up soon because of the schedule. Wait for the autosave flag. And let's go. Unequipped suit. Doc. Rambo. You're gonna have to touch the water. Feels bad. You wear that. You deliver the suit. Alright. So now your next job is here. This is gonna be priority 9. Then you do this. This is gonna be priority 7. And then you do this, which is going to be priority 5. Since you're by yourself, you should actually be able to follow that. And since you're not fully submerged in magma, you get more leeway before you take damage. Now, because you are going to be in magma now, let's move them out. So you should be able to stand on top of the ladders and not on the magma. Now, the benefit for this is, as the magma spills, it should be getting eaten up by the magma vacuum. And then I should be able to put another tile there to push the magma to the left. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, I went on top. Alright, we'll just do it up to here, and then it should push it to the left properly. Gotta do it here as well. I mean, we have the ladder for it. It should be fine. Alright, so we have the obsidian to do all of this, so we'll be okay. The only thing we're worried about is magma pressure, which is something I am a little bit worried about. What we could try to do is... I mean, we can't, though. There's a good chance that this starts breaking, and then it becomes a race. This is 26. This is 26. 27 on that tile. Some of these are even higher pressure. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. So let's see here. For us to alleviate the pressure properly, what we need to do is crack open this side. I don't want to do that. So let's get ready on this side first. We do have the pedestal ready. That's good. Okay. So everything should be fine. So now that this is here, we need to go here. And then we want to go down. Alright, can we do the illegal stuff? Things that you learn never to do while playing this game? Oh, I can't. That rule is dig straight down. We found the dead body, boys. It's still there. We thought we could remove the rover. It's over there. Its head sticking out of the tiles. Watch out, boys. It's the Terminator. Alright. Sipping on the coffee. Going through the tunnel of doom. Totally not gonna burn inside the 1500 degree walls. Just make sure to don't touch the walls and we'll be safe. That, of course, is the strata choice. If we shimmy through the walls, should be okay. Oh, the rover melted into steel. Did it? Really? Steel doesn't melt to 2426. Wait a second. Does that mean this is steel positive now? I gotta do this for science. That's actually kind of wild. We'll see once we get to the other rovers. I might be deconstructing my rovers right now. Which means making trailblazers or rovers modules might be positive on steel. Because there's no way I get steel here. I have 800 here from the 2 rovers, which makes sense. And then the 100 kilograms I have right here is only possible if I remove the rover itself. This is very peculiar, but I think that's exactly what we just discovered. Steel duping and also other refined metals. And you probably do this with a carbon rocket. Realistically. Oh, we're getting radiation sickness. We are at 100 rads. Okay. We probably get rid of... we probably need to go back up to the rocket soon, but not immediately. I could probably put a tile up here to reduce the radiation, to be honest. Alright, let's remove those 2 ladders. Let them do what we can do. Remove the tile. Let's put the ladder up here. The double tile right there to reduce the radiation from occurring. Alright, now you go live inside the rocket for a couple days. Reduce the radiation. I need to go into here, though, and make this not grounded, which it's not. This is actually working properly. Alright, cool. You're just gonna hang out, dude. Hang on the rockets. Take care of the radiation. This is more or less done. So let's go for the top level. The pipeline needs to get removed. Same thing with the power line. It's already removed. So we'll do that right now, top layer at a time. So we remove these and these. I should be able to remove everything by climbing up the abyss lights. I should be able to remove these tiles as well. And I need to start mopping up this section. I want to remove the gas pump and the liquid pump when we can. Everything's looking alright. Alright, so here this is going to be sweep only. And this is going to be electrum. Raw mineral? No, raw metal. Metal ore. I was like, is there a raw metal? I was looking at the R's. Electrum. And what's the other thing we have here? I guess lead. Electrum, lead. Let's just use electrum and lead for now. There's a little bit of steel here as well. I don't know if that's going to matter. Sweep only. Nice. Ooh, shovel eggs. Probably don't need that. We have enough food. I shouldn't have to worry about that. People not eating their barbecue. That's rude. Alright, so we take care of that, take care of that. That should be fine. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Wait a second. There's no research focus and the building is disabled. And it still says no research focus. Why? But this is a disabled building. How come the material study terminal is the only thing that works properly? The supercomputer virtual planetarium research station, all are disabled, but they still have no research selected. That's unfortunate, man. I would love if that wasn't like that. Oh, we have the brick and the archaic tech to put up still. I guess it's fine. No one has done this yet. So maybe we put this to a 6. Should be fine. Guess what? What's going on, Cthulhu? There's a mod for that. Of course there is. Of course there's a mod for that. No research alerts. Oh, man. Classic Oni shenanigans. There's a mod for that. Of course there is. Of course there is. Just the classic Oni stuff. Nothing to see here. The very legit, no research alerts, only way to do it. We still haven't mined this out. Do we not have any miners here, dude? Oh, I've been shooting rad bolts for how long? These are at 140. Damn. Good thing our space scanners can't get shot. Still at 20 tons. I need to find one for building lacks resources now. I hate that, man. When you have automatic kitchens to cook everything, and it still is not enough. You hate to see it. Okay. So how is Rambo? How's the radiation sickness? It's down to 36. Nice. Once he wakes up, we'll go do another mining job. The entomb is not real. It's because we're ranching delectables. Come on, Rambo. You're healing, right? You're not healing. Oh, man. Why aren't you sleeping in the bed? You're signed. He just doesn't want to sleep in the water, I guess. Alright, were you exhausted? Oh, his stamina is still really bad. Alright, so let him sleep. Let him sleep, let him sleep. He was exhausted, so his stamina hit 0. Is he on the bad schedule? Okay. So this schedule was because sometimes the dupes don't want to save themselves and we have to force them to save themselves. That's what that schedule's for. Alright, so we need to continue going down, put the ladders down, obsidian all the way down. And then the dig command. 18 and 2000. So this is probably okay. To do this. Now this is at 27. That's where I start to worry about the magma pressure. Gotta get the new suit, of course, once he wakes up. The magma pressure problem right here. The 1800 seems fine. It's when it hits 2700, it's when I start to worry. 2750, 2717. Dude, this is tough. Like, what I might want to do is mine out to the right. No, it doesn't help me. Mine out over here. Oh, that's a great idea. Could I open this via corner digging? Ooh, okay. So I could put a tile here, right? And then dig out these two. And then put a door here. And then how would I do it? I would have to... So dig out, put a tile there, dig this out, dig that out. This is a vacuum, put a door there. Seal this back up. So it becomes this, that. Dig out this tile. And then do that. Dig out this tile. Have automation. And the automation would open the door, allowing the magma to flow out. Because I think right here, 2705 is right before the pressure damage starts ruining me. These are 2 tiles thick, so it's the fact that this is 2760 makes me think that some of the tiles here is going to break my ceiling, because I'm going to have to deconstruct this and go through. So I think I need to do this. So let's cancel this. And then let's try to do a weird dig pattern. So we know what we want to do. We have metal here. We want to build that tile first. So this is probably part of the plan. And then I have to go down like this, most likely. Alright, so let's go back inside. Let's deliver soup. Are you idle, dude? No, you're not. How come you don't want to go outside? How come you don't go outside? Oh, it's on crew, that's why. Hey, Spillable Hero, what's good? I see you over there. How are you doing, man? Ramble, it's hot, dude, man. You're the only one able to do this job. I'm sorry to tell this to you, man. We try to give you as much cooling as possible. The walls are hot, so you can't touch it, but it's doing all right. You're not getting burned, dude. Not getting burned. I'm good, thank you. How are you? We're doing all right. Just trying to do our best. Just trying to take it a day at a time. But we're here, man. Doing what we can. Hope you're having a good one, Ace Billboy Hero. Hope you're having a good week. Alright, so the radiation shouldn't actually be bopping us anymore. Yep, by putting the 2 tiles there, we reduce the amount of radiation hitting Rambo in the face. We don't want that to happen. And then once we get down here, we're just gonna probably want to do this. So we just climb down a little bit sooner. Get into that. Good, good, good. Gotta get the OK sign with the skeleton X-ray. And then we'll be out. Alright, so let's let him do its thing while we check back on the base really quick. Everything's looking pretty good, right? I don't have to worry. Oh, they got this done. Okay, so the pipeline is next. The plastic's probably gonna melt from the naphtha. We'll leave this here. We still gotta mop this up. They haven't done that yet. And then we have to sweep the electrum, which we haven't done as well. If there's anything else here that gets swapped out, it's actually not that bad. It's only like 150 compared to the outside. That'd be scary to do in real life, I know, right? Can't touch the walls because you might get your skin touching that and it starts cooking. Oh, does it work? Oh, he didn't actually deconstruct the rover. We got 200 kilograms of steel, so the one above it worked. Ah, I see now. I think that's... Oh, you could just deconstruct rovers now. Never mind. Wait, doesn't this make this steel positive? Am I imagining things? Doesn't that make this steel positive? Hold up. Hold up. Steel Carapace, what's good? Hi, all Oni builders. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Let me know if you have any questions. You build this, it costs 400 kilograms of steel. You supply 400 kilograms of steel every time in order to launch it. When you launch it, you get 400 kilograms of steel back per rover launch, right? That's normal. Now, the problem I'm having is... you could also deconstruct the rovers for 100 kilograms of steel. Doesn't that not make sense to anyone else? Isn't that super flawed in the sense that I get infinite steel for free? I build something that costs 400. After I build it one time, I just have to fill it back up. Every time I fill it up, I get the amount I fill up returned back to me every time I use it. So it costs 400 to build, it costs 400 to fill up, that's 800. Because I filled it up with 400 and I use it and I get 400 back, I'm at a loss of 400. But after the rover dies, I could deconstruct it to get 100 steel back. So I'm at minus 300. I could fill it back up with 400 again, and then I get the 400 back. I'd still be at minus 300, but I get a second rover. I could deconstruct that, and then I'll be at minus 200. Technically, if I keep doing this, I'm generating steel for free at the cost of my whatever my engine resources. This is really weird. I don't think that should be happening. But that's a really weird situation on how that works. Just curious, on Spaced Out, I play a lot of the main version. Interesting to watch you dig some asteroids. Hey, man. Let me know if you have any questions. I have a lot of experience with both the base game and the DLC. But I will say that right now we're playing on a modded asteroid. So all of what you see in my planet is not normal. I will say that. So this is the Baator planet right here. Welcome to the 10 biomes of hell. This is a super hard mode, modded planetoid. So everything here is supposed to kill you. So you have things like this huge room of sour gas naturally was here, and it had 200 kilograms of sour gas per tile. And then below that is magma at 2,000 degrees. And then what happens when you overheat magma? You get something called rock gas at 2356. Hey, that's what this is, rock gas. So this is gas form of magma. So for the most part, we have a lot of things that are waiting to kill us. There's a lot of things that are not supposed to be a good time. But yeah, there's a lot of ways for you to die. And we conquered most of it already. So you don't really have the remnants to be able to tell, sadly. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help. Especially if it's a base game or DLC. I know a lot of the times players coming in don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to that, and that's perfectly fine. Just let me know what kind of questions you guys have, and I'll do my best. Alright, we're gonna remove that gas bubble so that the salt water could just spill out. Alright, so are we getting food? Looks like they're fighting for food. Oh, you got stuck. Feels bad. Oh, you're not stuck. Oh, you just got into the door from the right side. Were you trying to eat the regolith or something? Either way, I need to scoop up some regolith for my shovel babies. They need as much regolith as they can. Otherwise, I don't get the tonic roots for the curried beans. Gotta get the tonic roots. Okay, so that's going to be handling that. They should be moving the regolith, and that should be simple. And that should be fine. Alright, so I think we should be okay over here. We're going to build a sour gas boiler later once we remove the doors, and we have a vacuum right now. Once we're able to do all of that, we'll have an easier time. Gonna wait for the dupes to take care of this stuff. We're just making a vacuum so that we could tap into the magma. Alright, back to the magma planet. Alright, so we'll do that. Alright. Time to do the strat. Alright, cobalt melts. I think I have to use steel here. And then I have to mine this to build a ladder there. And then I know we're going to need to use the steel automation cables. And it's probably up to here. Probably need the steel signal switch. We want to connect that. We'll also want the obsidian ladder here as well. We're going to have to replace some of these with tiles later on, so we just want to do this now. Alright, so we're going to need this. After we do this, we replace this tile with obsidian. And then we mine this out so that magma occupies this tile. After we do that, I probably fill this all up with tile so it's easier to traverse. Gotta build the door first, though. The only problem is he's running out of oxygen soon. His tank's about to run out. He's gonna have to hold his breath after he finishes the door. But it should be fine. Alright, so if you guys don't know what we're doing, there is a room down here with an artifact that we're trying to grab. This is called the Old X-Ray. This is the last one we need, and there's no other artifacts in the map on our randomly generated star map. So because of that, I have to grab it. Of course, you guys could see there was a lot of magma in the way. And Ramble tried to swim in the magma. Took a little bit of damage, got scared, so we took him out of that. And instead we made a tunnel. So this tunnel is what we're going to be trying to use to dig our way through and get to the pedestal. You guys might be wondering, how do we get this tunnel? We could actually send out little robots that are able to build tiles. And they're actually, if you build them out of the correct metal type, will not melt. If you build them out of the wrong one, you'll get a pool of melted metal, like the copper over here. But if you get the correct one, they'll actually stay alive and be able to do all the things you need them to do. So by doing that, I built all these tiles and ladders here. And then we're able to deconstruct down the center and be safe. So that's technically the strat. Let's turn this off. We want that to be closed. Gotta build the last piece right there. And the reasoning why is because I built the tiles and the magma at the bottom pocket is trapped. There's no way to push the magma anywhere else. So as a result, the magma is pressurized. You can see that it's starting to deal damage to the obsidian. This obsidian over here, as a result, is going to break. There's actually a tile that broke here already, releasing a lot of the pressure into the center room. However, it's not enough. So I need to release more magma out to the top layer. When the magma pushes up here, it gets deleted. So nothing to really worry about on that side. We're making a weird schematic to make it so that it's safe for us to do all this and not have to worry about any of the magmas coming in. This is probably going to be the last 2 tiles. After that, we could... oh, wait. I could do this first. That's what I need to do. We do that, build this tile out, and then I kind of want to build this one just in case. And then we'll be fine. We will be fine. Rambo just has to use the bathroom. No, he's just had to hold his breath. Oh, this doesn't push up? How come that doesn't push up? That's so weird. That's honestly so weird. Alright, have him go inside. This suit has his oxygen, so we'll just manually swap that out. Rambo. He's gotta breathe. He's gotta do what he's gotta do. Deliver the suit, dude. Alright, cool. So now we go back here, go back to all. He's able to go back outside. Doesn't have any radiation buildup due to the wall spacing that we did. So works out pretty well. Let's build out these tiles out. Now, this is not a good look. I have no idea why this is like this. This should not be a vacuum. The magma pressure should be pushing up. I might need to break these tiles then. That's not good. It looks like the magma is not moving anymore. And it probably won't move until I break this tile. What we could probably do is dig downwards. Dig this out. Do that. Dig these two, do that. That doesn't help though. I need to get to here. If the door opens, will it not create movement? The top spills to the bottom instead of the bottom pushing up to the top. That's the problem. So we add pressure due to gravity pushing down on the magma. Right? Because if you didn't know, the tile at the lowest part is going to be lighter. Oh, wait, what? How is this heavier than this? That should not be the case. The tile at the bottom should be the heaviest tile. Alright, something's going on with this map. The values of the liquids are very stagnant. Here we go. This is a better example. 86, 67, 49, 30. Tile at the bottom has the most mass because of the gravity of the asteroid. We call it gravity, but that's, you know, kind of how it works. And then because of that, if this opens up and the magma pushes down, it creates more pressure, technically. How come this doesn't push up? Maybe it only pushes up. That's such a weird design if it is. Because technically... Wow, yeah. That's actually kind of wild. I think I need another door here. Always lucky. And we'll put an automation wire there. I have an idea. So magma, if you guys didn't know, stacks up to 1870 kilograms, I think, before it pushes up another tile. 1870 kilograms. I think that's how that works. It's somewhere around 1800, 1840, 1870. So what happens is that this means this tile doesn't push up because it's lower than the mass. The mass is actually stuck on these tiles up top. Now, if I look below this, this is 1835. This is barely enough. So what I'm thinking is I could remove this tile right here, put a door there, and then build a ladder somewhere here so that we could climb down to mine this tile. Rambo could be strong. He got this. All right, so I need to take the automation. We're going to use the new disconnect tool. Shout out to Clay. And then we're going to open the door. And then we're going to deconstruct this tile. All right, so now we need ladders. Here, here, here. I want to have more ladders than necessary. A lot of the times, it's better that way. All right, my dupes are attacking the fish, I think, because we have like 500 fish we need to attack. Yep. So we're just doing population control because of lag. We could remove this now. This. Items are still being swept. We do these two. Let's stagger these so that they could just jump across the top. And then they could grab the mercury to redispense, so it should be pretty safe. What are you doing? What are you doing, Rambo, dude? Rambo, why you try to kill yourself? Get out of there, dude. Goddamn. This guy, Rambo. Y'all see this guy? He's in chat right now. Come on, man. Rambo, you can't be doing this to us. Alright, so it's the pressure from here. So it's this tile. Can you mine that really quick, Rambo? Can you mine this too? Alright, it's time to get out. It's time to get out. We did our job. This is gonna push up soon. Oh, look at the magma pressure go up. Close the door, close the door. 1800. It's gonna push up. There it is, and there we go. So now the magma is rising in mass because we released the pressure valve right here. So what we're gonna do is, once this occupies this tile, we're going to basically go to the automation tab, disconnect the left side, and attach to the right. And then we should be able to open up the right side so the magma releases. So this is still a vacuum because it's not spilling in. And all the values here should be going down. No, it's barely helping. It's only helping on these tiles. So I need to mine this out. Oh, of all things I need to remove. The mass here is barely changing. Susumu, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. I'm pretty sure you tell me what to do, just saying. Yo, man, you jumped into the magma just to reach that tile, man. That was impressive. It really was. I just need to release the pressure so it's under 2700. That's a safe value, I think. These tiles. The needs to be released. Yep, the mass is no longer changing. Maybe the idea I had just didn't work out. Alright, if this tile breaks, we know that the rest of this will not break. I mean, will break. If this doesn't break, we know that we'll hold strong everywhere else. No, where you're digging right now is safe. This is perfectly safe. You actually take no damage. There's nothing that could hurt you here. This is actually perfectly safe. Alright. So, we don't need to be on max speed because there's a lot of skipped ticks and skipped commands as a result. We just play on 1x speed. It's a little bit more accurate. Get a lot more done in the one cycle otherwise. But if we do 3x speed, we get more done in real life time. It's such a weird trade-off. Alright, since this isn't breaking, this shouldn't break anything at the bottom. Because of the fact that this hasn't cracked yet, and this is 2790, which is a higher value than anything on top of my tunnel right here. So, should be good. Let's get the ladder. Perfectly safe, perfectly fine, boys. Let's go. Come on, Rambo, you got this, buddy. Alright, let's go back. New printables. Alright, we could remove the doors now. I could do one from here. Do that there. Once we do this, we can remove all these from the bottom. I do want to continue sweeping. And then let's also do that. A little bit more obsidian, I guess, that we found. Still moving out the sour gas. Everything should be alright. Didn't mine out the right side at all. We got the new printables. We don't need anyone here. We don't want Drecos. Too much food. Then looking at everything. This is not bad. We could mine this. We could mine this. Just mine out all the areas as much as we can. Still sweeping the regolith. 20 ton. Dude, that's a lot. Yep, the rail regolith's coming in 74 degrees. Perfect. Gotta feed all the delectable old babies. They're all picky eaters. So, was one of them starving? Oh my god, he hasn't eaten that long, huh? I guess that's what happens when they fight for food. Feels bad. Looking inside, how much clay do we have? Still 70 tons. Let's go 99 ceramic. Just so that we could have the resource processed. Still making fullerene. We have 1700, which is a good amount, but we don't have gold or petroleum yet. I can make 17 things of super cool. I might actually have enough already. That's kind of wild. Alright, we need to make petroleum. Let's get this started. And then autosave lag is going to occur, so I need to do this. Overpump, yes. And that goes in, and we're able to start making petroleum. So we want to do that. Water went up 1 degrees, and we made the steel, so that's fine. Let's make 99 electrum into gold. It's going to cause a lot of heating issues, so I'm a little bit worried, but it should be fine. And then let's go back to the magma planets. Everything here is at 26. Yeah, we should be safe. Hasn't started cracking yet. Yeah, we should be good. After we do that, we want to go 1, 1, 2. Autosave lag. We're going to do a stagger ladder on the side. So it's a 1, 2, 3. I cancel that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Jump, jump. Remove. Dude, what is this? This is so jank. Temperature doesn't change. That requires me to build ladders. If I'm just gonna be digging, this is faster. Ladders are better if you expect to do that area to be traveled through more often. Oh, I can't go through the magma. This is neutronium right here as well. That's another issue. So the problem is that there's things in here that are meltable. So if magma ever gets in this room, you get sour gas. I think there's a lot of things made out of plastic here. Yeah, the ladders are plastic. The moment you get sour gas, you can't go back in. Oh, there is. Oh, but it's in milligrams, so it's actually fine. So the amount of gas that we have here is actually okay, because it's already touching a lot of the hot tiles. But since it's such a low mass of gas, it's actually not that bad. If anything, we could force this liquid to be our liquid lock. We could do that. We could force this to be a liquid lock so we don't have to worry about the gas. Luckily, we have that melted copper. But it's also in milligrams, so we don't get heat transfer on the gas because it's such a low tile mass. Oh, you're having oxygen issues again, I think. Yeah, okay. So let's go to crew. Thrall, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Come on, Rambo. Let's get the new suit in. Sidebow, you too, man. Hope you guys are having a good week. Having a good Tuesdays. And hope you guys had a good start to the week yesterday. But yeah, neutronium, magma. It's a bad time. Mighty Stoosh, I see you over there as well. Coming in with all the mob emotes. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. And not gonna lie, man. Mighty Stoosh is always here. Thanks so much for just always being out here, man. All I could really ask for. I still haven't dug this out. I put this here 10 cycles ago. I guess that's what happens when the only miner you have in the entire colony is on another planet. Nothing gets done. Thank you for being a great content creator. No, man. Thank you guys for making a random dude on the internet, me, streams possible by just being here and hanging out, man. Goes both ways. Thank you guys for being viewers. When do you think Cities 2 will be playable? 3 months. I expect it 3 months. Minimal. If it comes out before that, I wouldn't say I will be disappointed, but I expect there to be like a 3-month period. I expect there to be a couple more PR things that the company does. Oh, good playable. I mean, when it's me, I can make it seem like it's very playable because I just have the amount of patience. And I know what I could do with the techniques that I have available to me. So out of the box, I know I'll be able to play it. Because I play cities very lightly modded anyways. The only thing is if it's just, like, completely unplayable. So that's kind of where I'm kind of curious about, like, out of the box, what are we going to have in terms of features, in terms of things we have available to us. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. The moment it comes out, I'll be able to play it and do good things on it. At least that's what I expect out of myself. But who knows? I don't know if they're going to have a lot of the mods rolled in. I don't know if they're going to have a lot of the same building styles. I don't know if the demand functions are going to be the same. We're all going to be learning again. I don't think they will do early access. If it's early access, it's a complete slap in the face. I really hope it's like a complete... I mean, it's Paradox. They don't do early access. They give you a game that's borderline early access, and then they give you 50 DLCs to download. Boys, the journey through the magma, it's almost complete. This is only a nice 1500 degrees. And with our tunnel digging prowess, we were able to stop the magma from gushing in. And with that, we're going to conquer the artifacts, boys. Let's go. Alright, so he's going to be able to do all he needs to do. Rambo's got this. I shouldn't have to worry. Alright, so back home, we need to grab diamonds. We need to worry about the doors here still. And then we need to tap into the magma to make what's known as a boiler heatsink. There's a lot of things that are going to have to go through this. I wish I could actually destroy the reservoir. That would be something amazing. And then I need to figure out how I want to tap into the magma. Alright, since this is at 2630, this is going to push upwards. If I'm lucky, I could try to find a tile somewhere here that's less than. That's going to blow up. And that's going to be a lot more magma. 200 tiles of magma, basically. A little bit worried about that. You can easily melt it. It's a sedimentary. Wait, what? Almost Emily, what are you talking about? What are you referring to? Oh, we're free? Hey, look at that vacuum. Let's go, man. Rambo, you got this, buddy. Oh, you can melt it. It's made out of sedimentary rock. Oh, that's what you're saying. The oil reservoir. Got you. Got you, got you. Alright, let's put this here. Grab it, dude, and get out. Let's go. The copper oil lock, the copper drop lock. Let's go. None of the oxygen came out. None of the tiles broke. Dude, this is a great time. Carry the last artifact, and we could leave this planet forever. I've done it a few times. This drops the magma on it. It's nearby even. That's true. That's true. Oil reservoirs, I never actually checked the materials, but it's sedimentary, huh? That's kind of weird. Oh, I didn't change the destination. All right, we're going back home. Let's go. Let's go. We'll leave this. Oh! Cancel, cancel! They dropped the artifact! What are you doing? You dropped the artifact! We almost left without it. Ramble, dude. You almost debated me? Come on. This guy, dude. This guy put his Nutrigrain bars in front of my artifacts. Alright, man. We'll leave him alone for a day. He'll get it. He'll get it. 900-ish melting point. Oh, it is. Sedimentary rock. 926. Yeah, I could. I pretty much could. Michelangelo, I see you over there. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Alright, too much liquid over here, which is fine. Alright, so all we gotta do now is remove the doors. We'll have an easy time. And then I need to get a heatsink in here. I don't know how I could get a heatsink. And another thing is, I need diamonds. I spelled it wrong. I don't have diamonds? Okay, I haven't discovered diamond yet, so it's right here. So what makes a lot of sense is we're probably going to have to mine some of this diamond from here just so that we can have it. Now, we have a design already that we worked out on another stream. This is going to be our boiler design, for lack of better words. The only problem with it is, how do we get the heatsink in? Too Easy, what's good, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well, Too Easy. Long time no see, sir. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been treated well by life. But how are you? I see you over there, man. Welcome on in. Welcome back in. Once we could do this, we could do all the doors. Alright, so Rambo's had a day. He has the artifact. We could leave. Let's go. Begin launch. Let's go home. Let's go home. We don't have to be here anymore in the magma planets. Aw, feels bad, Too Easy. Oh, what's this? This is very weird. There is a storage box in the bottom left-hand corner. I have no idea what that is because it's deep inside the neutronium. So that probably means this is the map. Somewhere at the bottom, there's a storage bin on one of my maps. Maybe near the top? I don't know. There's a bin somewhere that I could store stuff in. None of these really make sense. Huh. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, it might be a glitch. I don't know what it is, though. Either way, it is what it is. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's this one. Frozen Friend, you're gonna be there forever, man. Sorry. Alright, it is what it is. So, the magma we know is gonna push up. And then the other thing with this is that because of the rock gas, I don't actually have to worry about this ever having the problem that you normally have, where you have, what is that called? So there's probably no word for it. Sometimes when you put the heatsink here, right? And then the magma touching your tiles solidifies and falls down. I don't have to worry about that, because once we cool down the magma enough, this rock gas is going to become magma again, and it's going to refill up the space. So luckily for me, that's not that bad of a problem. So what we need to figure out is, how do we build a heat sink without the magma pushing up and becoming an issue? There's probably a lot of techniques to this. So let's think about it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tile thickness of abyssalite in every case. So if we were to try to game the system, right? It's basically like this, a box. I look away from my petroleum boiler. Bad idea. Bad idea. What? That's usually not a bad idea. A petroleum boiler isn't, normally supposed to have problems. So what happened, man? Did the boiler break? How did it break? So, I will say there's a couple of issues that you could run into. That's very... Oh, the petroleum backed up. Do you have a infinite storage, or were you, how do I say this? Moving the petroleum out? Was it spilling into an infinite storage? I made it from your video. And, okay, so you have, okay. Is there any oil in the petroleum room at the bottom? It's spilling in and it's pumped out. Okay, so there is one problem that happens. If you don't have a steady stream of oil and you get something in the grams from the pump. I didn't know that was a problem until I ran into it myself. So I ran into a problem with that myself. And what happens is that if you stop producing oil, meaning that if you're using a oil reservoir like this, you have to wait for the dupe to release the pressure. Otherwise, you're not generating any oil. And then your dupe's not doing the job, and you pump up the oil to the point where you're kind of like this. The pump is above the liquid, so you're not pumping anything anymore because you're not having any triggers to pump it. And as a result, you pump up grams of liquid, right? When that happens, and you're not in full packet size, what happens is that you get a weird thing happening where the petroleum boiler heatsink doesn't actually trigger the door to open. Oh, the pump still on has its own power source. And I would have to assume that the pump looks something like this. It's in a bucket of oil, right? What metal did you use for the pipes? Because another thing that happens is that the oil reservoir... No, so what I was saying was that what happens is when you get like grams of oil inside of your pipeline, what happens is that on your heatsink area, that looks like this area, and you have your pump at the bottom to release the oil. What could happen is that if you release a gram of oil on this tile, there is weird heat transfer properties where it doesn't heat up or go through state change properly, and then that causes the door to not open when it's supposed to, and then that boils your petroleum to sour gas. That's what happened to me. My pipes were all fine, nothing broke, but it was because I pumped grams of oil in, and that was because my pump line was not active enough. The oil reservoir basically didn't keep up with it. And then that caused a problem for me. If that didn't happen to you, Kiwi, I would recommend, if you have autosaves up and you can go back, try to figure out what happens. Once you do figure it out, let me know. I am curious to hear why it broke. Another question I have is, how long was your game running? Because what happens is that in this game, if you're on a high cycle count and your game has been running for upwards of 5 hours, so longer than 5 hours without quitting to desktop, going to the main menu does nothing. Oh, it's only an hour or so. Okay, that's actually not bad. It shouldn't be a memory leak issue then. The only way that happens is if you have a lot of automation lag with doors and stuff, a lot of rails and a lot of pipelines. But I can't assume that to be the case. Only an hour? Yeah, you shouldn't have any memory leak issues with that. That's really weird. That's really weird. So I'm assuming that's already a primed up system. Petroleum was already getting pushed out, and you were using that petroleum boiler for a while already. I'm assuming that's the case. Because it's most common to break during the priming step. And then after that, it's... Oh, you made so much progress, or you don't want to go back. That's tough. I would still go back for over 50 cycles. Okay. I would still go back to try to see what happened, to see if you could try to understand what the problem is and then prevent it from happening next time. Afternoon coming in with the prime. Thank you so much. Now, of course, you don't have to continue playing from there. It's like you're just going back to see what happens. And then you could just go back to your most recent save so that you know not to, run into that problem again. That's really all I'm asking. You want to be able to learn from the mistakes. The moment you just kind of go, oh, well, and move on with it, and you don't actually learn, you're doing yourself a disservice because you had an opportunity to learn about the reason why. Of course, to each their own. I believe that if you don't and you just kind of want to move on with the playthrough, that's perfectly fine. Don't let me stop you from doing that. But afternoon, welcome to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you for the 3 months and the prime. That's weird. So I haven't had my petroleum boiler break outside of that one instance when it was not enough oil. So I'm curious to hear why it would break again. Very curious.